Hi, this is Janice Hilligard again with All Things Book, and today I'm going to show you the documents that are included with the book. But first of all, I'd like to show you what the book looks like wrapped in ribbon, because we do offer this as a free service to all of our customers. So when ordering the book, please either call or send us an email and say, hey, please wrap the book in ribbon, and we'll do so before we ship it out. So it looks like this. Now, for all of our retail partners, all of the books will be shipped to you wrapped in ribbon. It looks nice on the shelf, plus it keeps all the documents together along with the book, and it prevents people from opening the book and getting it dirty on the inside. Also, with the end of the book, you'll find is a plastic pouch. And in this plastic pouch, you can put your prayer cards from funeral services, photos, or other legal documents, or whatever you want, you can put in your plastic pouch. Now, here is the legal documents, and they're included in a file folder. Okay? And some of these documents you receive in duplicate. For example, your last will. You receive 2 copies of these, one for married and one for single. 2 copies of a living will. Now, not all states have a health care directive, so when ordering, I will make sure that you do have the correct healthcare directive for your state. Now, if you're ordering the book as a gift for somebody, I will look at the shipping address of where the book is going to, and I will send a healthcare directive for that state. Okay? You will also receive 2 copies of a durable power of attorney. What's great about these documents is that they're very easy to fill out, and you can go to your bank and get them notarized, and then all your legal affairs, for the most part, are taken care of immediately. You don't have to take time off of work to go to an attorney, which is very expensive. The cost of these legal documents, if you were to go to an attorney, is well over $5,000. One of the other legal documents included is a beneficiary deed. This is a great document for people who have no liens on your property. It helps to avoid probate and estate taxes. Now, I'm not an attorney, and all state laws vary, so please consult with an attorney before filling out the document. Quitclaim deed. This is great for people who are getting married or divorced. You don't have to take time off to go to an attorney or to a title company to get the document completed. Just fill it out at home and then go to the bank if you need to on the weekend when you have time off to get it notarized. Comparisons of living wills, trust, and power of attorney. This gives you a brief synopsis of what each document does. Extremely important document is the fingerprint cards for your children. You receive 3 of these, and they'll be printed on cardboard stock, so they're very durable. Here is a Did You checklist. Very, very important thing to read and to follow. One of the most important things on there says, did you tell somebody that you bought this book? Let me give you an example. My best friend suddenly died this summer. Now, I know that my friend didn't expect to die. She was in the prime of her life, very happy, most wonderful person in the whole world. I was glad and very lucky to be her friend. But she purchased my book. She didn't fill it out, and it's worse, she didn't even tell her boys that she had the book. So they never talked about funeral planning, which was a shame, because when she died, her sons were so extremely upset because they wanted to honor their mother because they were a very close family unit, and they didn't know what her final wishes were. And I just was thinking how sad, that my friend had this book, she had all of this at her disposal, and yet she didn't complete it. So please, once you receive your book, please complete your legal documents. Please tell somebody that you have this book. That way, if there's ever an emergency situation, the book, the information is here to help your loved ones. And of course, if the worst was to happen, if you were in a car accident or God forbid anything bad was to happen, the book is filled out with your funeral arrangements. So, moving on, vehicle repair list. Okay, this is great. Especially helps you when you're selling your car to have all this documentation together. Because I know I've made many car repairs in my life, and I was completely unorganized. I had no idea what I had done, when I had it done, what the warranty was, and it was very costly to me. Home remodeling log, the same respects. You know, if you're getting the contractor to do work, you have all this information right here together. It also helps you if you're selling your home to go back to this file and look at all the things that you did. And questions to ask real estate agents. And you're wondering, why would you include a document like that? Because buying a home is one of the most expensive purchases that you'll ever make in your lifetime. And it's good to make sure that you're hiring the best person for the job. And I'm really big on getting references, so of course you're going to ask for references from the agent, and you're going to have questions to ask the real estate agent's references. You're most likely going to get a home inspector. Questions to ask home inspector. And of course, what are you going to get? References. So, questionnaire on asking home inspectors references. And then, contractor comparison sheet. This is an extremely important document for any project that you do around your home. It's a checklist of things to ask the contractors, and by going through the grid and asking all these questions, it helps you to determine who is the best contractor for that job. Okay? And the next document is rules for dealing with contractors. This is another very important document that can help save you nasty lawsuits and thousands of dollars. One of the common mistakes that people make is that they use the neighbor's contractor for a job that they did. Like the roof was done. Like, oh, they did a good job, I'll just hire you. Big mistake. Because time and time again, the job that they do for you is going to be different than what they did for your neighbor. I ran into these cases many times as an inspector for insurance companies. So that's how I get my knowledge on creating this document, because I ran into many contractors who have scammed innocent people. One of the things that they do is, if you live in an older home, usually in the city, your homes are like over 100 years old, you will have stained glass windows, you'll have hand-carved mantelpieces, you'll have the glass doorknobs, things like that. Very important that you understand that this is your property and not to let your contractor take them, because if you don't want them, you can sell them to an antique shop that's local. They'll be glad to take those items. And they are very expensive, and you can make some really good money on resale value. And if you want to make any changes to your current home while they're working on it, you have the extra cash. Because if you don't, the contractor will take your items and they will sell it and make money on their own. It's happened before here. I've caught contractors doing it, and the homeowners were completely distraught because they didn't even think about it. So by reading this document, it's going to help you legally and financially. How to choose a nursing home facility. For the most part, this is something that a lot of us are going to have to deal with. If we don't have a lot of family, or if family is out of town, or whatever the case may be, it's very important to get your education on that. Tips on choosing a home health care. If you're going to have somebody come in your home and take care of your loved one, ask these questions of these different companies and get the idea of how they work, and make sure that they answer all of your questions, no matter how many questions that you have. And there's a total of 39 questions on that document, so it's extremely detailed. Steps in selecting an adult daycare center. Again, another important decision in your life that you'll have to make. Now, when we do have a family tree picture in our book, there's two. There's one for you to fill out, one for your spouse or significant other to complete their family tree. And so you get a sheet of stickers here to go with that. Now, here is the emergency card for your children, and on the back has more information as well. So if you have a little one, or if you have a special needs child, and this information is great to put on the card, so if they get lost or distracted or something, the information is here on their card, it's in their backpack, and it helps whoever is assisting your child and getting them to the right place. It has the emergency information on there, the school information, and even a physician. And remember, all the information that you put in the book and on these documents is completely voluntary. So just because it's there doesn't mean you have to fill it out. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. And also, you'll receive 2 cardboard emergency cards for your wallet. And this here is the emergency card for your refrigerator. It comes with a very large magnet, so it's very powerful. It's very important that you fill this out. This is great for people who are single, people who have health issues, people who are elderly. It's got your emergency contact information on there. It's got your physician, the hospital, and also the medications that you take. which, as you know, can be very, very important when you're receiving any kind of medical services. They need to know what kind of medications you're taking. So, that is my presentation on all the documents that are included with the book. I hope you enjoyed it. Please call or email me if you have any questions. I'm always available. And also, if you purchase the book, and I would love to hear how it helped you and your family. And I love to hear stories from everybody. I love to hear the family stories as well, because in my last video I talked about a few of my family stories, and I hope that you enjoyed that. So anyway, thank you and have a great day.